Hi, welcome once again to my YouTube channel. I am Bountiful Taiwo-Adelanwa. I am a business consultant and a social worker. I believe in supporting people to maximize and actualize themselves. I specialize in people and community development, and this channel is dedicated to you, just you, and to learn and become a better person. I believe my personal mantra is that better people will make better families, and better families will make better communities. People in better communities will make a better nation, a better world, and the global peace that we all covered will be assured when we have a better world. Thank you, and let's get started. All right, I hope you have your writing materials now, and we stopped in the last episode on self-awareness and how can you know who you are, or how can you achieve self-awareness. I left you with two tools, which is the Big 5 personality test and the SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis, it's something like this. We discussed that you have this sheet into 400, or you can have 4 different pages of your notebook, and one page is for your your weakness. Those are things that are known to you, that are within your control, that you know that they are weakness to you. In another quadrant, you have your strength. What are your strengths? What are the things that you know that it gives you an advantage over others? And then the next one is your opportunities. What are things around you? Is it relationship? What are the leverages that you can have? And also your threats. What are the things that you don't have control over but that can limit you? All right, this same SWOT analysis, you can use it for your business, and you can use it for your personal self to do your personality check. Talking about personal awareness, or self-awareness, or self-discovery, or personal discovery. I told you the last time that it's a deep understanding of yourself, your emotions, and how to manage your emotions, control your emotion, and as well manage relationship with other people. So I put it to you once again, personal discovery is knowing who you are created to be, and why you are created. That's my best capture for self-awareness or personal discovery. Self-awareness and personal discovery are a bit similar, but they are two different things. Self-awareness is knowing yourself, and discovery is discovering your purpose. When you know yourself, that you can discover, why am I on this side of life? I have about a few books recommendation for personal discovery. The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren, and My Assignment 1 and 2 by Godwin Iwuba-Men, and Sam Adeyemi has a book on Start With What You Have. These are books that I have read, and they really helped me on the journey of discovering myself, or getting aware of myself. So I haven't discussed on self-awareness extensively. I want us to look at self-discovery, and discovering yourself, like I said, is knowing who you are, who you're created to be, and why you're created. And then we left it on doing our SWOT analysis, and I want you to share with me your results from your SWOT analysis. What are your findings? This also give you a cursor to your career, and what are kind of business you can thrive in, that you can enjoy doing even when they're not making so much money. When we do the SWOT analysis, be honest with yourself, and don't question anything that comes to your mind. Just write all of them down. With time, you can get it. And also, we said you can ask me for feedback, or probably have a private reflection time. Just reflect, look inward, and look into yourself. So we also talk about the personality test. Our personality, I said, is a construct of who we are, and it's our genetic makeup, and an interaction with an environment where we grow up. So sometimes it is hereditary, it is your makeup. You may not have your genetic makeup, you may not have so much control over it, and other time it's an interaction that you've had with the environment where you grow up. So I also explained to us that the old methods, the men are calling the phlegmatics, the sanguine, the choleric, extrovert, introverts are old methods that are no more in use, but the big five. So I said we should take our big five. So did anybody take their did you take the big five test online? What did you get? And so I'm going to run through the big five test, and I said it has 5 components. One is openness, the second one is conscientiousness, and the third one is agreeableness, extroversion, and neuroticism. What is openness? Openness is our ability to be open to new ideas, creative ideas. People who are high on openness, I don't know if you have done the test, but just to let you know, there is none of this component that is a bad one, or there is one that you are limited to. So people who are high on openness are imaginative. They have a high level of imagination. The openness tests your capacity to have insight into things, how curious you are about things, or how curious you are about other people. And so when you are high on openness, you like imagining things, you're very curious, you like to gain insight into things, you enjoy creativity, you like to engage aptly with even strangers. You meet people and you just engage, and some people, they take time. It's funny when my husband and I go to events, and my husband is very calm and he just take his time, he study you before he comes home. But Bountiful is already talking, and that's who I am. And I know sometimes I have to manage that aspect of me and them. So they also appreciate people who are high on openness. They appreciate the work of art. They're interested in new ideas. Some people don't want to try new things. It's not just because changes are difficult for human beings, but they don't want to go there. What they know, what they are comfortable with, they just want to stay there. And so people who are low on openness are opposite of what I have explained earlier. They are traditional people. They're just there. They have their protocols. They know how they do their things, what they do in the morning, in the afternoon. People who are high on openness are open to new ideas every day. We just come, and not just because we want the day as it comes, but because we just want to explore. But people who are low don't want to explore. They just want to be there. The openness on the big five personality. Openness is tested on 6 facets. It's tested across your emotions, emotionality, imagination, artistic interest, adventure, intellect, and liberalism. It helps you to test how liberal are you. And also the next one is conscientiousness. Okay, it's spelled CONSCIENTIOUSNESS. Okay, people who are high on conscientiousness are ability to they are organized. They are conscious of the environment. They plan. They think before they talk. They are not impulsive. People who are high on conscientiousness, they have the possibility of addiction. They are used to something and it gets just stuck there. You find most people who, when we do the test for people who are on addiction, on substances, find that people who are conscious, they have tendency to get addicted easily. They are conscious about how their behavior affect others. They think about everything. They think before they act. They think before they do. They plan what they do, and they focus on finishing important tasks first. They don't just run through their day. They understand the 80-20 rule. They finish the important tasks first. And you know what happens on the opposite, people who are low on conscientiousness. Of course, they dislike structures. Some people will say, bountiful. They dislike structures. And people who are low on openness, on conscientiousness, are natural rebel. They are non-conformist. They fail to think. They fail to think before they talk, before they do. They procrastinate a lot. Yes, we procrastinate a lot. And also, they finish the important tasks. They don't even get to finish it, because they get into so many things, and so they are not so organized. They are low on conscientiousness. Are you now seeing yourself? Are you seeing where you are? And also, agreeableness. It's agreeableness tests how we work and interact with others. Some people are more agreeable, they can negotiate. Like I was talking to somebody and I was learning that, sometimes, in the work of leadership or governance, a lot of the negotiation go across, but how agreeable are you? When we do personality tests for different careers, for people who want to go into leadership or political posts, you must be high on agreeableness. How easily can you negotiate? How agreeable are you? Your ability to work with others. It tests your level of optimism. It also tests, especially with regard to other people, it says how how you could empathize with others, and also how you respond to people. Agreeableness dimension or attributes such as trust and altruism. Okay, I want to dwell more on altruism. Agreeableness tests our level of trust. Some people have trust issues, and that's why it affects their business. They can't even do business with anybody. Some people don't even care. They want to take the risk sometimes. And business, sometimes you have to take risk, but the risk has to be calculated risk. And so agreeable people may do more in that area. So then altruism. What is altruism? A lot of people, they just like to help. They want to help. It's the next word to altruism for me is selflessness. They want to help without looking back, without asking for anything in return. They just want to show support. They do things without thinking of what do I get from this. And sometimes people who are high on altruism, they hurt themselves because they forget about themselves, and they show kindness to others. So people who are high on agreeableness are open, they assist others, they enjoy contributing to the happiness of others. They have high interest in other people. Like I said, agreeableness, it's one of the characteristics or personality requirement for leadership. People who are low on agreeableness, they just want to be on their own. Sometimes they get so on the high end of it, they get so narcissistic. They don't even think about others. They think about themselves alone. They don't take interest in others, and you can just put it on the opposite of what we've discussed. So now we'll go to the N. N, it stands for neuroticism. Neuroticism is characterized by sadness, moodiness, emotional instability. A lot of women might find themselves high in this area, but the essence of knowing all this is so that you now watch it when it comes. You're able to put your low emotions under check and under control. So people who are high on neuroticism, they experience dramatic shift in their mood. We heard about this mood swing, or maybe the bipolar disorder, or all these personality disorders. They have these mood swings. They battle with anxiety. They are easily irritable. My local language, okorasha. They are people who are high on neuroticism. They are irritable. They experience a lot of stress because they are too anxious. They stress themselves. So who are you? Are you seeing yourself in all this explanation? And people who are low on neuroticism, they are more stable. They are emotionally resistant. They're emotionally stable. They can deal with stress better. Even when it's stressful, they can cope with challenges. They rarely feel sad or depressed. They don't even worry so much. They feel relaxed at all times. I remember one of my friend's colleague my friend referred that even when there's crisis at work, he's just relaxed. He's not bothered. He'll be doing his bit, be working at solving that problem, but he's just calm. Some people are like that. And so we come to the E. That's extroversion, or some people might call extraversion. Extrovert. Yes, that's the word. Extroversion or extraversion is characterized by excitability. They are so excited. Sociability, talkativeness, assertiveness, high amount of emotions. Expression, we express our emotions. People who are high on extroversion, we don't even care. You know, we sometimes we know that, oh, this person may even, oh, but I will just express our emotions. This is how I feel. I'll let you know how I feel about the situation. People who are high on extroversion, they are outgoing people, they are socialite, they gain energy in social situations, they like to be the center of attention, they don't have problem people looking at them, they feel energized in social settings. There, I draw, like for instance, I draw my energy from people. I like to be around people. I like to work with, I like social work, and that's why I like to work with a lot of people. I get more interesting for me than working in solitude. They enjoy meeting new people. They like to start a conversation. Bountiful. I like to start conversations. I don't joke with. I can't be in a place and then people are pressing for. Well, let us interact, you know. So we like to do that, and you know, the people who are low on extroversion are the opposite of what I just explained, and the example of that is introversion. So it's on a scale. All of us, I need to say this, that all of us are on a scale. It's a continuum. You don't get this absoluteness in human being. There's a bit of everything, and then you find us in bits with even with the extroversion. With some people, like, okay, some are they are high on extroversion, and some are very high on extroversion, and some people are low on extroversion, and there are some people are very, very low on extroversion. So are you checking yourself with all this explanation? Can you find where you are or who you are? I encourage you once again to take the personality test. Let's know who you are. It's take us to the next module, and then we can learn together. So I leave you with self-awareness, personal discovery. This self-awareness is one of the concepts of one of the components of self-concept. And self-concept is a phenomenon in psychology, and it helps us to understand ourselves better and helps us a lot to maximize life. We'll talk about self-concept, but to quickly let's look at it. Let's talk about your self-image, your self-esteem, and your ideal self. What's your understanding? What picture of yourself do you have? What's your self-image? You know, people tell me I'm big. I know I'm big, but you know, I just don't remember that I'm big. I don't know, I just carry myself without getting weighed down with. Yes, I'm making effort with the size, but this is me. Once I've met people who are also big just like I am, and they are down. I've met a lady, we became friends, and she said she believes she's big and she can't get a good husband. What's your self-image? What construct of yourself do you have? What's your concept about yourself? The image that we have about ourselves determine who you are. You know, there's this quote that I really like, says that your knowledge of yourself today will determine where you will be tomorrow. So it's for self-image is more flexible among the younger ones. They are adolescents even fall into what we call the identity crisis. But for most adults, self-image is a major issue, and sometimes what we have about ourselves sometimes it might even be a fault of parenting. Maybe they created a wrong image about ourselves when we're growing up, and then we'll stick to it. So I want to encourage us to have a positive image, not lying to yourself, but can you actually see yourself the way you truly are? And also your self-esteem, your self-confidence is important. It's really, really important. I deal with my size, so I enjoy the benefit of the size, and so whatever problem the size gives, it's other people who choose to gossip about it, headache. But some people, their self-esteem is down just because of their size, or probably a deformity or a problem in their life. You must have good confidence about yourself. There's no problem. Everybody's passing through one thing. I have this understanding from my life experiences that everybody's passing through one thing or the other at every point in time. But the type and version of our problem is what varies. My type may not be different from yours, and yours may be different from mine, and also the ideal self. The ideal self is our self that we want to be, the dreamed self. That's the self that you're thinking about, you desire. And you see, when there is no balance between the ideal self and the self-image, then we'll have incongruence in the personality. We need to bring ourselves to congruence with our ideal self and the self-image. People who have this incongruence, you will see them very irritable at work. I'm explaining all this so that when you find it at work, you understand it very well, and you can watch out for it. So we will have problem with their the self-image, or the self-image, that's how they are seeing themselves. It's not even close to how they wish to see themselves. It's a conflict in life. And so I hope that when you see one now, you can empathize with them, and we can all be better for it. So thank you for watching, thank you for listening. I hope I've been able to add value to you. Please contact us if you want us to take this a step further. As a life coach and a strategist, we would like to journey with you. You may not be able to maximize all that you can, even in business and career, if you don't get all these little things solved. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to send me an email, bountifuloptions@gmail.com, or you give me a call 080-3434-3010. Is there anything you want us to discuss again on this channel? Please drop it in the message. We'll check it out and I will do it. Thank you.